Welcome everybody to part two of editing a galaxy in Siril. So this is where we left off the last time after we exported the image to JPEG or TIFF. So in order to apply these steps, which is going to be the noising and the convolution and other things, so we will need to actually undo what we just did, because if we try to apply it in this particular stage, then it creates strange issues. So there is no need actually to go through the hassle. So let's go back to nonlinear image. So in a way we can apply those steps. Now in this stage, then like we did before, we just need to go to display mode and then go to auto stretch. The first thing that I will need to do is go to scripts, Python scripts, processing, and then let's go to cosmic clarity sharpen. Okay. And in this case, it definitely works if you leave both enable. I think that does a pretty good job. You don't have to calculate the PSF because it will do it automatically. So in that way, we can get um, an idea of how good or bad our stars are. In this case, they are definitely not great, a little bit elongated, less than ideal. So let's see how much that we can recover. Honestly, I think zero point 0.5 is too strong. I think it makes the stars too small for my liking, so I usually go to 0.3. And non-stellar, that should bring all the nice detail of the galaxy, right? The galaxy arms, the spirals, and the dust. So for that one, I definitely like to go pretty high. So let's go with 0.8 to 0.85. Let's go 0.85. We can leave this at default. And once again, in order to run this tool, you will need to have Cosmic Clarity already downloaded on your computer. Um, and I'm going to link another video that I made as well, how to get those tools running. Okay, so right now let's go to apply. And I'm going to pause the video. This is a pretty fast process, but I don't want to use too much of your time. So I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. And this looks honestly really good. If we can zoom in here, you can see a lot of more details of the spiral arms, right? They look fantastic, to be honest. As well as the star, definitely they're smaller, but at the same time, perhaps I went too strong because I don't know if you can see here, but there's like a very fine noise that we didn't have before. Let's see. This is before, and now it's after. Before, after, right? Amazing details, right? You can even see how it like unblurs everything. Fantastic. But yeah, this high noise that is in here, I definitely don't like it. So we can try to tune down a little bit. Maybe I went too high. Go to 0.7. Keep everything else the same, and let's apply. And I'll be right back. All right, so it completed. And I think it still has some of that graininess here, right? You see it? So that's something that you definitely have to be in the lookout for. Like, is the effect too strong that is bringing out all this noise here? Because probably what is thinking the model is the AI model is thinking that perhaps this is like data part of the galaxy, and it's like making that sharpening in there as well, which is not the case. And I think it definitely looks different than in this area here compared to what it, compared to what it looks like here. But let's leave it like this for now, and then we can try to denoise that particular area, right? So still, it looks fantastic if you ask me. I don't know if you can tell the difference once again. Before, after, before, after. It definitely made the stars smaller. I didn't make them too round, which was unfortunate, but also I found that there was another script for this. So if we go to scripts, Python scripts, processing, and then aberration remover. According to the documentation that I read for this particular script, it says that it's best if you run it before the convolution. But I've noticed either when I was running Cosmic Clarity or GraXpert, if I run it before the convolution, then it will create like a very strange pattern all over the image, even if it only was, correcting the stars. everything else around it, it made it look very, very weird. I couldn't figure it out why, so I decided to run this particular instance like this, right? I don't know, it's already finished here, but I don't know if you can tell the difference. So let's go before and after, right? Definitely this time look much rounder, right? Let's see, before, after. Let's focus on this ones here. Before, after. I think it does a really, really good job, right? Okay. So the last thing that we need to do is just stretch our image again, right? And then after is a stretch, we're going to apply the noise. I've noticed that works actually better as well in that particular order. So let's go to Python scripts, processing, a statistical stretch. Let's not forget to switch this to linear. And now here, I like to make it darker. And if it looks too dark on your side, that's going to be very hard to say to get a particular look that works for everybody, because what it may look right to me from on my monitor, it may not look right on yours, right? If you have a calibrated monitor, depending what ICC profile you're using, all those other things, right? So I have a secondary screen, and on my secondary screen, my screen definitely looks much darker than my main screen. So that's something as well to consider, right? If it looks too dark for me, it probably will look right for you, or vice versa. So I'm applying the stretch here. That's definitely way too dark of a background. Let's go a little higher, but I don't know if you can tell um, how good it looks. That's way too bright, the background. Let me go a little lower. The details are amazing. I'm really, really happy the way that this is looking. If you're curious as well, this was shot at 750 millimeters in one of my Skywatcher telescopes, and one of my Astro cameras that uses the IMX 183. All right, that honestly looks really good, right? And once again, you can adjust the taste. Maybe the background is too dark for you. In my case, I think it looks okay. All right, and let's zoom in here again. Oh my goodness, this looks phenomenal. Do you see all these tiny little stars and all the spirals? That looks fantastic. I'm really, really happy. Next thing that we can do is we can add some saturation. Let's go high. Let's see what happens. Why? Oof, that's amazing. Really, really good. Let's go even higher. Why not? Right? I think it looks great. Let's go all the way. Why not? Let's push it. Right? That looks fantastic, if you ask me. And then the last thing will be the noising. Let's see what this can do. For this one, I like to use GraXpert. So here in this new menu on the operation, select Denoising. The model, I like this 2.0 model. Honestly, I've tried all of them, and it's very hard for me to tell any difference between all of them. However, some of the latest ones take longer than this one, so that's why I like to go with this one. I think it's a good balance between all of them. So let's go with 0.6%. Right, let's go here with 32. You can adjust this. What that will do is will create larger batches that will be processed, no larger batches, but more batches that we process at the same time. Right, so if you have the GPU power, oh, I don't know if this option is check. Then it will process the image faster, right? So yeah, so as you can see here, the progress, and I'm gonna pause the video really quick, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. GraXpert finish. Very interesting thing that happens whenever I use denoising is for some reason it makes the image darker. I don't know if you can tell the difference, right? Yeah, but it made it darker. I don't know why. If anybody can comment, that might know the reasoning why this is happening. Appreciate it. But yeah, you can definitely see the noise, right? It reduced the noise without creating too much of a problem. Let's see, before, after. And then it's funny when I do the before and after, it always like brings back the brightness of the background. Pretty interesting. I'm not so sure why it's creating that particular thing. So yes, before, after, before, and after. Right? It's definitely doing something. So it looks great. And if you ask me, it looks great. I'm quite happy and very pleased with this. Probably tweak the background a little bit just to make it a little bit harder, just a hint. But as you can see, we recovered tons of details from the galaxy, right? So I'm just gonna leave it here, and thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye for now.